Now, while we walk to our first item, I'm gonna toot your horn, okay? Is that a saying that you guys have?
It's cute.
Okay,
I like
that's what I'm gonna toot. Sorry. Can I tell you, Sarah is not just a genius at 21 that came up with Crafter's Companion, did this all on her own. She was wonderful. She is a real, true life, like, crafting celebrity, like all over the globe. You are a dragon. You know, we have sharks, you know, Shark Tank, they have dragons.
We were the original,
I was about to say, you had, we were the part B of it.
Yes.
Dancing with Our Stars over in the UK. I mean, a true, really does everything, a mommy. All of the things. Every time she comes here, I go, how do you do everything? We're live on Facebook. If you guys want to ask Sarah anything at all about any of the things that she does, she is here. You want to swap?
I'll swap with you so that you can add a little space for your iPad and for your cup of tea.
I know, my cup of tea. So I will let you know my first item. It is 2 options that you're going to be able to pick. Whatever you get, I will let you know. I only have a few hundred of either one. So it is the beautiful craft collection, either in Alpine Village, or you can get it in festive birds. I have about 500 in festive birds and about 400 in the Alpine Village that you're looking at. But Sarah, we don't have a lot of time on this one because I don't have very many.
I know, and I'm sorry we don't have a lot of time, but don't worry because there's hours and hours of tutorials on YouTube.
Yes.
They are so unique. We've never done anything like this before, and this is the only time we've done it, and the feedback on it was outstanding, okay? So the idea is, what you're gonna do is you're gonna create all of your own toppers like this one here. So can you see it's got this beautiful shaping, but then within the shaping we've got all this stenciling, and then within the stenciling we've also got the stamping. So to achieve that look, this is how you're going to do it. First of all, you're going to die cut. So you're going to die cut the outer shape. Now it's a really nice, quite complex shape. And then what happens is you have the stencils. We've never done sets of dies and stencils like this. So can you see this is the outer stencil you're going to place on, you're going to do all of your inking inside it. These are your positioning stencils so that you can create this sort of shape in the background. And then once you've done the stenciling shape, then you're going to stamp. And you don't have to just stamp this robin, you could stamp any of the other stamps that you've got. They're going to go into that lovely little crystal globe on there. Okay, now that's the first option. So the first option does you the little crystal globe. The second option, exactly the same concept, okay? You're going to cut out your shape, and this time it's a beautiful ornament. So can you see, it's not only the ornament, Tina, but it's the ornament with all of the ribbons tied around it. And then you're going to come, you're going to stencil around the ornament, you're going to add all of the depth and dimension into the ornament, and then you've got another set of stamps that goes with the ornament if you want to do the stamping as well. So whether you create cards like these ones here that you'll see, I mean, how absolutely incredible is that? So that is the beautiful snow globe. And then the ornament you're going to see, now I've done the ornament on this one here, but I've used the little robin from the snow globe set. So it just shows you how you can mix and match. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get straight into a demo, Tina, just to kind of show everybody how it works, right? So first thing we're going to do is we're going to die cut. So you've got the base piece of card. I'm going to take the die cut on here. Now I'm going to just run this through the Gemini. Big tip for you guys, right? Use the magnetic sheet for your positioning. So I'm going to position that on first. I'm going to pop the cardstock on so that we can do the die cut. You should really hold that in place with a little bit of tape, but I'm going to hope for the best. I'm going to pop that through, Tina, and obviously I'm using the Gemini 2 now that we've got. We've got them always here in stock, but it's going to work with any die cutting machine, even if you've got the little manual ones. Yeah. You know, you've got the diamond press marquee, so you've got our Gemini MIDI. It's going to cut perfectly with that. And then when we take this out, that is going to give you, here it is, you've got that lovely shape. Then once we get the shape, now you'll see the stencil will start and lie over the top. So I can take that stencil, and just by positioning this over the top, can you see now, it gives me all of the space to go and ink into all of those little gaps with all of the detail. So you can just take any one of your ink pads, you can take your little oh, I'm going to use the rosy apple actually. I've got these ink pads coming up later in, I think it's in Suzanne's show actually. And look at this, I can just use my ink pads. Now you're going to have a little bit more time than me. You're not going to have to be doing it like back to front, upside down for a camera, Tina, and you're not going to have to be going at the pace of light because you've got loads to show and do. But you can see the idea that we're going to use the different parts of the stencil to stencil in all of that lovely detail. And you can see the one that I've done is here. I actually stenciled this one in the blue. So I stenciled, and then you've got that matching stamp. So the stamp set, you're just going to be able to take. So in this case, I used the robin. Now, if you take the robin, you're just going to use it onto any one of your, like a rocker block or something. You're going to ink that up. You're going to just stamp that. You can see how I've stamped that into the middle. And it gives you that lovely shaping. And then from there, you can just start and do all of your colouring. Now, if you're doing like toppers for your cards, maybe you're doing lovely, different detailed designs, I just think every one of these looks really... In fact, I'm going to stamp one up just so that you can see how intricate the design is.
Which one are you using right now? Are you using the Festive Birds or the Alpine Village?
So this one here is the Festive Birds.
Okay.
But what I want you to understand is whether it's... Let's have a look. I didn't bring an ink pad out. We're going to have to go in blue ink pad. But you'll get the idea, right? Whether I'm going to do this and I'm going to do it with the birds in the village or the village in the birds, they all work. Watch this detailed stamp. How incredible and detailed is that beautiful bird. And that one there, again, when it's been coloured, looks like this here. And then when all you need to do is pop that on the front of a card and you've got that gorgeous topper ready to go. It's one of those cards that I would say, there's just the bird on its own. Look, isn't that lovely? The little robin on the little post box. But you can use them for shaker cards and doing die cutting. This is using the ornament this time with the little Alpine Village that's the other set. There again is your ornament with your Alpine Village. You can take it and you can put different designs in. This one here I think is really clever because it's been done like an aperture. So it's been done as a shaped card inside an aperture. So use it with all of your other stamps that you've got. I can just guarantee there will be nothing in your collection that you have quite like this. Nothing else. We've never done this, and I've never seen any other company do this before, Tina, where you create that lovely shape. So I'll show you the designs again that you're going to choose from, okay? You're either going to go for the set, which has in that lovely big outline, and you're going to do the outline, you're going to go with the lovely ornament, and you're going to have the little robin in there. Or the second set is your ornament, which again has on there the stencil, and then all of the stamps that match in with it.
So, remember, on clearance, we took $10 off. I only have a few hundred of either option, so I want to make sure you pick up maybe both. Everything's on 5 flexible payments, so it's like $5.99, so it's easy to pick up both options. By the way, live on Facebook, Cindy says, good morning, Sarah from Massachusetts.
Oh, amazing. Right, let's have a look. I'm going to go and get ready for the next one. That's okay with you? I'm going to get my kit over here.
All right, let's
and
head
be ready
over.
to go.
So this is for when we're talking about being able to give anything like that dimension with ribbon. So